So I woke up to the news today that the Prince of Persia remake had been cancelled by Ubisoft, and they had also cancelled 5 other unannounced games, including a mobile game. And they're saying that this is because they do not meet the new enhanced quality, as well as needing a more selective portfolio prioritization. Not only that, but 7 other games, and we have to think that one of those would be the Black Flag remake, have been delayed. And they're saying that they've been delayed in order to ensure enhanced quality benchmarks are fully met, and they want to return to exceptional levels of quality in open world adventures. This did come as a surprise to me, because you would have thought that the Prince of Persia remake would have been pretty far in development by now, seeing as the game has been delayed multiple times, and not only that, it's been delayed indefinitely. So Yves Guillemot, who's the founder and the CEO of Ubisoft, apparently said in a press release, on the one hand, the AAA industry has become persistently more selective and competitive with rising development costs and greater challenges in creating brands. And then also said, on the other hand, exceptional AAA games, when successful, have more financial potential than ever. And in this context, today we are announcing a major reset build to create the conditions for a return to sustainable growth over time. We are transforming Ubisoft's operating model to produce exceptional quality games on the 2 core pillars of our strategy: open world adventures and GAS native experiences. So apparently Ubisoft has now restructured the company into 5 things that they're calling creative houses. And those creative houses will be focusing on one thing. One's going to cover Assassin's Creed, Far Cry and Rainbow Six. One's going to cover The Division, Ghost Recon and Splinter Cell. One will cover things like For Honor, The Crew, Riders Republic, Brawlhalla and Skull and Bones. One's going to cover Anno, Might and Magic, Rayman, Prince of Persia and Beyond Good and Evil. And they say the last is about reclaiming position for casual games for things like Just Dance, Hasbro and Uno. So not only that, they're also trying to bring their costs down, and I think one way that we'll see them do that is by laying off more employees. Because we always see the developers suffer at the hands of the suits up top. The developers of the games put out a statement this morning, and I want to read that to you guys now. So they said, and I quote, "To the Prince of Persia community, we want to share this with you directly. We've made a difficult decision to stop development on Prince of Persia The Sands of Time remake. We know this is deeply disappointing. The game carries enormous meaning for fans and for the teams who worked on it. While the project had real potential, we weren't able to reach a level of quality you deserve, and continuing would have required more time and investment than we could responsibly commit, and we didn't want to release something that fell short of what the Sands of Times represents. Prince of Persia as a universe and as a legacy continues to matter deeply to us, and this decision does not mean we're stepping away from the franchise. Thank you for your passion, patience and love for Prince of Persia, the Prince of Persia team." I can't speak for everyone on this, and I can only speak for myself. When I was a kid, this game meant everything to me, so I was really disappointed this morning when I saw this news, and I didn't even believe it at first. It wasn't until I went on Twitter and scrolled down and saw post after post about it that I realised that it was actually true. I understand that they want a new quality going forward, but the game's seen multiple delays, so how have they not reached that quality yet? And in saying that, surely the game was so far along by now, because it was rumoured on the 16th of January that the game was going to be shadow dropped. Why not just release it then? Why not just release it and say that the game's probably not going to be the quality that you guys deserve, but going forward, games from now on will be a new level of quality? It just doesn't really make sense for them to cancel it after years and years and years of development. And I like to look forward at what this game could have meant in the future. Like, if this game was successful, we could have seen remakes of things like Warrior Within or The Two Thrones, another 2 amazing games in the franchise. It's honestly just really, really disappointing. And I'm going to admit, this honestly has me concerned for the Black Flag remake as well. If that game has been delayed until the end of this year or coming into next year, what's to say that that game won't get delayed again or just cancelled altogether? The timing just feels really off here, and I understand they're basically saying from here on out we're going to up our level of quality and we want to meet a certain standard, so why wouldn't you just release the game and then talk about all these restructurings at your company? They're clearly struggling to make a profit right now, but this just seemed like a slam dunk of sales. Did they forget this franchise happened to turn into their biggest franchise, which is Assassin's Creed? I know this video is a bit unorganised, but I normally do write notes or script my videos, and I didn't want to do that here because this game meant so much to me, and I just wanted to give you guys my first unfiltered thoughts. I'll still have my dispatch review coming to you guys either tomorrow or on the weekend, so look forward to that, but that's about all I have to say for this video. So if you guys liked it, press like and subscribe to the channel. So now I want to hear from you guys in the comments. How do you feel about the Prince of Persia remake being delayed? Let's talk about it. Alright guys, I'll talk to you in the next video.